When I wrapped up 2021 and the games I actually finished that year, I mainly focused on the games that I completed. There are a lot of experiences that I didn't want to include on the list because I didn't have enough time to experience them fully, like Pokemon Diamond or Guardians of the Galaxy to name a few. I played the first hours of both, but after a while I didn't feel an urge to continue. The other factor that qualifies a game to this kind of list is that you're actually able to finish the games at all. I spent more hours with Dota 2 last year than with any other game, and I also dabbled into other multiplayer experiences like Apex Legends and Halo Infinite multiplayer. And the most memorable experiences of all was probably Forza Horizon 5. Hello, my name is Tenishan and welcome back to another video. I spent quite some time in Mexico and I've driven my Dodge Ram through the desert, taken my Lamborghini on a highway spin and my Jeep through the riverbeds in the jungle. I have never played a Forza game before, and to be fair, I'm not even a car guy. However, this game is quite captivating, and I'm here to tell you why that is. For some personal context, the only racing game I have ever truly loved was a Crash Team Racing game on the PS1. It felt like Mario Kart's rebellious little brother. It was a lot faster, and it was way more difficult. Mario Kart felt like the have fun with your family kind of game, and Crash Team Racing was the own your family kind of game. It was a bit crazier, if you know what I mean. When I was younger, I spent some time playing racing games on the PS1, and I barely remember anything about it. All I remember is that I played Ridge Racer Type 4, and that was pretty damn hard. To this day, I'm not even sure if it was considered a good game at all back then. These days, I enjoy a Mario Kart 8 session with a significant other, because it's accessible and fun. We tried Crash Team Racing once, but it was a lot harder to play for someone who does not have the same experience with games. I don't like your regular run-of-the-mill racing games. They're boring, slow, and it doesn't feel rewarding to play. Forza Horizon 5, on the other hand, is fast-paced and snappy. It's more of an arcade game rather than a run-of-the-mill racing game. It's mostly objective-based with a map filled to the brim with checkmarks. If you love games where you chase objectives to fill out checklists, this one's for you. You'll have your regular races, random events on the map, stunts, and a crapload of other stuff to do. They even added a battle royale mode where you bump into other cars, challenge them to a race and try to get their even faster car. Sure, all games have a battle royale mode now, but this one is actually quite fun. The game's hook is that it constantly bombards you with a sense of progress. As stated before, if you love the sense of completing things in a game, this one has it all. You'll get huge numbers all over the screen for anything that you do. If you destroy a fence, you'll get points. If you drive really fast, you'll get points. If you jump with the car, you'll get points. You're constantly making progress. When you level up, you'll get access to even more things to do or access more cars to drive around in. It's more of a kart racer with realistic racing elements tied to it. The steering is very arcadey and the game doesn't handle gravity or damage realistically. You could argue that it should be defined as an open world game mixed with a kart racer. Think Mario Kart, but it looks like a regular racing game. There are no weapon boxes or anything like that in this game, but come to think of it, it would be quite hilarious to see the latest and greatest supercar spinning around rampantly after hitting a banana peel on the road. In this game, you will traverse the world of Mexico far and wide in the quest to save the world from evil by defeating evil drivers in epic races. This will in turn give you faster cars with better steering to combat even more experienced drivers. And whilst you're doing this, you will show the world that you're capable of doing several tricks, like the most airtime in the history of man. It's a fun game loop where you constantly unlock new things to do and with new cars to do it in. To quote IGN's podcast Unlocked, Forza Horizon 5 is not a racing game, it's a driving game. And I think that's quite accurate. The racing is not at the forefront here at all. Sure, you're in a car and sometimes you're put next to other racers trying to reach first place. Those elements are there still. But in the end, this game is about so much more. It's about having fun and spending the time with what you're feeling like doing. There are always so much to do in this game at any moment. If you don't want to race, don't do it. Go do some high jumps, look for abandoned cars or a story mission. Or do one of the bazillion seasonal events that they release every now and then. Forza Horizon 5 is a lot of fun. I don't even like racing games. I'm not even into cars at all, and there are still a lot of elements of this game that I really like. I just love when a developer creates a game that actually surprises me with its capabilities and proves my preconceptions wrong. To this day, I dabble in Forza Horizon when I feel like it. The game never forces you to play when you don't want to. It's easy to just pick up and play whenever you feel like it. If you're on a Game Pass subscription, there's no reason to not try it out. I think it might be the racing or driving game that you'll actually like. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. If you're into this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me a lot. Have you tried Forza Horizon 5 or any of the previous games in the series? What did you think? Please comment down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta!